Bachelor Nation, how are you guys feeling about Taylor Franke Paul as the new Bachelorette? I come to you humbly as someone who has only ever watched 2 seasons of The Bachelor. I watched Ari's season and I watched Joey's season. So I can't even say I'm a part of Bachelor Nation because I've never watched a season of The Bachelorette. But I have to know how you guys feel because I am a fan of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and I watched that show specifically because of how messy the women are. So Taylor Franke Paul being the new Bachelorette feels so out of left field for this franchise. I just never thought this was a crossover that I would see in my lifetime based on what I historically have come to know about the Bachelor and Bachelorette franchise, right? It's always been a little more conservative leaning. And correct me if I'm wrong, right? I don't know what it's been like, but I remember when the show was coming out because I vividly remember when there was the first Black Bachelorette, Rachel, and the first Black Bachelor. I just remember like how monumental it was because that audience typically wants, you know, a little more conservative, all American, whatever that means, leaning leads for the show. And so Taylor Franke Paul, ex-Mormon, swinger scandal, divorced mom, has had 2 children with her ex-husband, has another child with her ex-boyfriend who also has some substance abuse issues. She has like a domestic violence allegation or charge. Like she feels like such a messy choice, and I'm not saying any of that in a judgmental way. Like, the girl has lived her life, but when you place this in the context of the Bachelor world, like the Bachelor universe, she just does not seem like the right fit. And I think I heard that the show, The Bachelor, has a new showrunner. So maybe they're just like, hey, we want to do something unexpected. I will say this was completely unexpected because as a casual viewer, I would have never guessed that she would be the next Bachelorette. I saw on Reddit some people thinking that it could have been Brooks Nader. I've recently been watching Love Thy Nader, so I know who she is. And then I saw somebody even say that it could be Janae Craig from Love Island. And so I'm like, either of those 2 people feel like they would have been a better fit than Taylor. And I'm trying to choose how I say this because I don't want it to come off like I'm just dragging her down. I don't know any of these people. She just seems like such a wild card pick. So Bachelor Nation, how do you guys feel? I need to know.